The Ripple SEC case, breaking news. We are getting dangerously close. Now, many of you have been holding on like a tick on a dog since 2020, December 20th, 2020. But patience is always rewarded in the markets. The person that can wait the longest will always become the wealthiest. Welcome. My name is Coach JV from My Family's Heart to Yours. I want to say love you. My mission here and my intentions are to provide financial education. I spent 10 years in the banking system, understanding banking at a very deep level. I went to executive banking school, CBA executive banking school. And when I understood how the banking system worked, I'm not saying bankers and tellers, anything wrong with them, but when I understood how the mechanisms of money worked and the banking system worked, I went on a crazy mission to find out what this was all about. Well, through that mission, left in 2017, I lost everything twice through that process. Okay. Finally, I realized that if I didn't rewire my brain to wealth, bring on mentors, and understand how the wealth game actually works, I would always be broke. So after the second time, well, three times I lost my money over the 17 years. First was self-induced. Second were subconscious mind programming. But after that, I finally rewired my brain. Everybody's teaching you how to take action. Nobody's teaching you how to rewire the fundamentals. That's why about 96% of people retire with less than $1 million because everything is vertical. They're going to school, getting a job, getting a 401k, and hoping that you will retire with enough money to live your life. That's not how it is. It should be horizontal. You should have a diversification strategy. We have crypto, business, leveraged life insurance, precious metals, self-development. Now we're going into the real estate game. And inside of our academy, we share with you the 5 pillars of wealth. But most of all, my 120-day challenge, it teaches you how to get your shit together and rewire this. Because it doesn't matter how much money you make in the next bull run. It matters what you do here and what you do here and who you become in the process. So just to share with you guys, if you're watching this video today, the next 18 months are going to be absolutely critical. Absolutely critical. So at the end of this video, or if you want to dive in the description of this video now, you can join my Warrior Academy 7 days for free in 2023. Get in, tap into the community. It will change your life. At the end of this video, there's going to be a longer description around it. So let's dive into it. So we got some breaking news in the SEC versus Ripple case. Now, I know people get a little frustrated with this, but remember, I'm going to teach you the money mechanisms. The more patient you can be, the wealthier you become. The person that can stay the longest in the market and has a strict exit plan and understands how to diversify that wealth will become wealthy. There's going to be a ton of people that get rich in crypto and they're going to be broke like that. First of all, they're going to buy things that they can't afford to impress people that they don't even like. Okay. Second, they have no wealth game plan. They're emotionally attached to the markets. They think they're going to continue to get rich quick. This is our one opportunity to make a large amount of money. And if you do it correctly, you can create generational wealth. You have to diversify. You have to secure, and we have to put it into growth vehicles. With the growth vehicles, we'll reinvest back into the speculative assets and repeat the process. Guys, we're not going to have solid regulation because this clown show going on in America, which I'm going to break down for you guys, it's unbelievable what is happening with the SEC. It should make you a little nervous because in America, we are so uncertain right now. And I'm going to show you how other countries are certain. This is wild what's happening with the SEC. It's clearly manipulated. It's clearly for financial gain. As we know, money and politics are attached. So James Fallon, I highly recommend you follow him on Twitter. He's a juggernaut in the XRP community and helping us with law information. So he put this out on May 16th, 2023. It said XRP community breaking. Judge Torres denies the SEC's motion to seal Henman's documents. Now, we keep hearing this, right? But this is getting really close, okay? Really close. As John Deaton said, there's a thing that for lawyers, or excuse me, for judges, if they don't come up with a decision in a case for a long enough period of time, they actually get put into the appellate court. So there has to be a decision by September, or the judge gets put into the appellate court and they get asked, why have they not made a decision on this case? Because there's no reason it should be going this long, guys, other than Gary Gensler or the SEC or something is happening where they're holding this back because they either don't have regulation in place or they're setting themselves up, as they always do. Okay. So this is huge, huge. Henman is when basically the Henman files is basically where he says that ETH is not a security, right? Or they're not securities. There's a whole thing around the Ethereum. They call it ETHgate. But guys, when we get access to this, it could blow the roof off the SEC. Okay. Brad Garlinghouse, a juggernaut in the financial space. Ripple, you can get into Ripple pre-IPO. Ripple is the company. XRP is the coin. Separate. That's what the case is all about. But Brad Garlinghouse, he's a juggernaut CEO. This guy is he's articulate. He's poised. He's not afraid to say stuff like this. He says, the hypocrisy to be unelected bureaucrat, where you can procrastinate on your, it's a prognosticate on your bully bullpit at all times, every week, a new video or speech, and then say no one should rely on your statement as guidance. So what he's saying, basically, breaking that down, is Gary Gensler is always putting out these videos and giving guidance. But then he says in his speech, don't take his words as guidance or his statements as guidance. This is the biggest clown show we've ever experienced with Gary Gensler. It is unbelievable what is actually happening. Okay. So then some more stuff came out with the SEC. Today, the SEC, this was yesterday, the 15th, sorry. Today, the SEC responded to Coinbase petition to writ of mandamus, asking the court to require the SEC to respond just yes or no, simple, whether it will undertake rulemaking for the industry. The SEC's answer is a astounding maybe. They're literally bullying the market. Okay. This is the actual document. So we'll dive into the document here. Okay. It says mandamus, if I'm saying that correctly, is an extraordinary remedy, one that requires the petitioner to show clear and indisputable right of relief. Coinbase does not and cannot demonstrate such right. Neither the securities laws nor the Administrative Procedure Act impose on the Securities Exchange Commission, the SEC, an obligation to issue the broad or new regulation regarding digital assets Coinbase has requested. They're basically saying, maybe we don't have to. We'll do it when we want to. It's crazy, guys. This is wild. And this is why I'm so unbelievably bullish on the cryptocurrency market, why I'm bullish on XRP, why I'm bullish on bridge currencies. Okay. This is, imagine imagine a world. I'm not telling you to go invest in XRP, XLM, ETH, Ethereum, QNT, HBAR, all these things. I'm invested as an intelligent investor in these cryptocurrencies, but not banking on them for my retirement. I've matured over the last 4 years. I was just in cryptocurrency and then I realized I'm going to go broke again. That's a vertical strategy. So I brought on mentors and I worked hard. I've continued to work harder on understanding how the money mechanisms work. I use leveraged life insurance to secure my wealth and guarantee my retirement. I'm now going to use real estate for tax depreciation and market appreciation. All these things I've learned through seeking wise counsel, guys. You have to break yourself free from this just over broke vertical strategy, okay? Because this is what's happening. The SEC is holding us back, and the European Council, the European Union Digital Finance Council adopts new rules on markets and crypto assets. So they are bringing on new rules, but Gary Gensler is saying, nah, we're just going to make a bunch of statements. We're going to say they're not held up in court. Just crazy what's happening. But the more pressure, the bigger the boom, at the end. Okay. So this is the actual document here. They break down what they're going to be doing. So I'll show you guys this real quick. This is the European Parliament. I like to look at the actual document, not just news. So this is their guidance on cryptocurrency. They're breaking it down. You can go through this whole thing. I'm not going to read the whole thing for you, right? So it says crypto assets are one of the main applications of distributed ledger technology. Crypto assets and digital representation of value or of the rights that have the potential to bring significant benefits to the market participants, including retail holders. Crypto assets representation of value include external, non-external value attributed to crypto assets by the parties concerned by the market participants. And they're giving guidance. Guys. Why can't the SEC get their shit together? Here's why, guys. I'm going to jump in this news. Everybody was hitting me up on TikTok about this. Because they don't have their shit together, or As we look this way, there's another narrative going on. I don't get caught up in the left, right, up, down. It's like I I can see what's happening. It's politics and money. Think about this. When the government got involved in subsidizing student loans, what happened to education? It got super expensive. Anytime the government gets involved, it gets super expensive. Since 1971, they detached us from the gold standard. Okay. The bottom 90% grew by 15% in their income. The top 1% grew by 138% in their income. So do you think that's going to stop? No, it's going to keep happening over and over again because we're like a squirrel. We go from fighting for financial freedom to selling meme coins. It's like everybody is just like back and forth. Back. You have to get out of this vertical mindset of indoctrination. You got to get into a horizontal and get around the right community. That's what the Warrior Academy is about, family. It's a community of like-minded individuals. And then people will get in, they're like, well, I didn't have time to. You don't have a choice at this point. I know if only few people will feel this. You don't have time not to do it. Okay. You don't have time not to do it. That's the question you should have for yourself. You're scrolling on TikTok, you're scrolling on Instagram, you're mindlessly staring at a computer, you're mindlessly staring at Netflix. You need to devote a portion of your life every day to financial education and rewiring the subconscious mind and getting your health in order. They're attacking us in our gut, they're attacking us in our mind, they're attacking us in our pocketbooks. Okay, so I'll dive into this. Ledger bats back criticism. So basically, what happened was it's crazy. So you're saying it's not what customers want. So the Ledger company created a Ledger recovery. So basically, an online place to store your seed phrases, which goes completely against what cryptocurrency is about, right? So not your keys, not your crypto. People put it on their ledger, but this just shows me, guys. Even these guys are like, oh, everybody wants to store things online. Everything is going to be online. Everything is going quantum. Everything. So what does that mean for you as a normal everyday person watching this? As someone, there's probably not multimillionaires or billionaires watching this, right? They're watching us run around the rat race. They're watching us run around this cyclic thing that we do all the time. This is your time. This is your time. So number one is you have to have a diverse cryptocurrency portfolio. Okay. Understand that most of these cryptocurrencies are not going to make it. That's a fact when regulation comes. There's going to be currencies and there's going to be securities. And most of the ones that are deemed securities, and I'm just going to share with you from a personal experience. So we run quite a few companies. We have crypto companies. We have an NFT company. We have an NFT crypto app coming out. I'm also working with Link2. So inside of our academy, I'll be helping non-accredited investors get legally through the SEC. We've met with SEC lawyers. We go through the process. We dot our I's and cross our T's. Guys, it's extremely expensive to do it right. And most of these companies, based on the rules, I'm not saying the rules are right or wrong, but they're not doing it based on the rules that are imposed on us, right? So what's happening is when they deem these companies securities, a lot of these cryptos, they're gone. They're gone. Your money's gone. The liquidity's gone. It's like you're the liquidity, just like the banks, right? So many of these companies started with over leveraged money. It's fake money being invested into fake money. So our job now through Wise Counsel is to take that fake money, fiat, that's put into crypto, get it into something real, like real estate. Insurance has been around for thousands of years, thousands maybe. Yeah, I think thousands. But some of the companies have been around since 1864. They're well capitalized. Nobody cancels their insurance. And there's things like IUL policies that you can borrow against yourself, become infinity banking. You need to understand tax-free retirement, okay? Then you need to put some into precious metals, diversify. And then you buy cash flowing assets, and that's what you put back into crypto. If you want to buy a Lamborghini, you buy a home for $300,000, you take the rental income and you buy the Lamborghini with the rental income. So your renters pay for your Lamborghini, and then you have a depreciating asset that is giving you depreciation off your taxes. Now your Lamborghini is paid by you. Does that make sense? It's just a shift in mindset. 4 years ago, I had no clue what any of this meant. But if I can do it, you can do it, family. And I want to share with you guys, in the next 90 days, I'm saying 90 days to give myself some time, but I'm going to be making an announcement in my academy probably in the next 30 days. But in the next 90 days, I'm building something, and I'm going to be looking for people to get on my team, and I'm going to help free so many people out of the just over broke system. I'm going to build systems and processes and show you a way that you can earn extra income that most people aren't talking about right now, guys. And it's a life-changing system and process that can help people diversify out of these markets and help them understand how to secure and grow that wealth. So in the next 90 days, I'll be making announcements in my academy where I'm going to be helping people. Now, I do everything inside our academy, inside our firewall. I will never DM you guys. That's not me on WhatsApp. It's not me on Telegram. I hate that I have to say this every video, but I want to protect my friends. I will never DM you and ask you for money. So if you're going to send me money, it's not me. There's so many scammers out there. You got to be careful. Use discernment. Our academy is like a protection wall, so you know that you're communicating with us, right? We don't invest people's money. We have education academy. So when I'm about to launch, I have a team of people. You'll be communicating with me specifically inside of my academy. So after this video, in the description down below, get in the game, get in the tribe, get in the vibe. Warriors, let's get your shit together. Let's go.
Is designed to keep you trapped. 2017, I walked out of a high-paid vice president job because I was absolutely miserable. Working 16 to 19 hours a day because that's what the system taught me to do. And what I discovered through countless hours of meditation, research, reading books, understanding how the millionaires and billionaires operate, the system is designed to keep you trapped. Today, I own multiple companies. I travel all over the world. I'm financially free, and that's exactly why I created this community of like-minded warriors coming together called the 3T Warrior Academy. Now, I don't say this to brag. I'm sharing this with you to show you what's possible for you. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to take your life to another level, we believe the Warrior Academy has something for everybody. Processes that take you step by step through discipline, consistent activities, and that's exactly what you're going to get. Our 120-day challenge, all you have to do is open up the app and take it day by day. We're going to take you through the discipline, consistent activities to take your life to the next level. Within 1 week, you're going to feel a difference. Within a month, people are going to notice a change in you. That's how powerful this 120-day challenge is. So if you're truly ready to break free from the old paradigm into a new paradigm of discipline, consistency, great relationship with your family, financial freedom, and learning the pillars of wealth that will change your life and generational wealth to come, I'm going to invite you to do our program for 7 days for free. The 120-day challenge has changed over 5,000 warriors' lives worldwide, and we hope to be yours next.
Warriors, let's get your together. Let's go.